Hello, Alex. Go ahead and get me Robert Chernow. He is the head of programming for A&E in History. Thank you.
Head of programming for A&E in History, Robert Chernow. Who am I speaking with?
Robert, hey, Justin here to talk to you about Vikings Season 5B, Episodes 1 through 3.
Justin it is. Why is Michael not calling me? Where is Michael?
No, Michael won't be joining us.
Okay.
I felt that if we had Michael be a part of this process, I would have to first off crudely animate him, and if you saw what you look like right now and sounded like, you would not want that, trust me.
Okay. Fair enough. And you want to discuss what?
So yeah, let's talk about Season 5B and the first 3 episodes. I'm going to kind of just run you through what's been going on and kind of, I want your reaction, since you're the head of creative, to tell me if you think these are good ideas or bad ideas.
Is that something that happens? Is that a real thing? Would I do that in real life? Should I be doing that?
I'm not sure if this is something that really, I'm assuming by what's been happening in the show, it's not something that happens, but what we're kind of doing is hoping that people don't think about that, to be honest. And if they do bring it up in the comments, we either will delete those comments, or what we'll do is use the old Bible argument. Like, you can't prove it happens, but you can't prove it doesn't happen.
Again, fair. Continue then.
All right, boss, are you ready?
Absolutely.
Ready to hear about Season 5B?
Absolutely.
Ready to get in some Vikings?
Yeah.
All right. Well, get this. We're starting off right where we left off. You're in luck.
People are going to really like that. They didn't like those time jumps before. No, good job.
No. No time jumping, no nothing like that.
Leaving what we did wrong in the past. Fixing our mistakes. Loving it, boys.
Yeah, everybody's just right where they left off. We had a lot of unanswered questions. I mean, why?
We sure did.
I mean, why is Rollo coming?
I want to know.
What's Rollo gonna do once?
Please tell me.
Why did Rollo possibly betray everybody that he's known for far longer?
I would say you would 100% expect him to back the other team, but he didn't. So let's find out why. Doesn't make sense.
Most shows would have jumped right by all these, but we didn't.
No, I don't really think all shows would have. But anyway, still good job on fulfilling what you've started and answering questions you posed. But again, not the first to do it. Weird brag.
Rolling the Kattegat.
You've said that already.
See, Iva. He's going to pronounce himself King.
Kattegat. Somebody can make king of that?
Almost immediately arrives, so we get the answers of why in the world did he back Vitchek and Ivar. Lagatha, who's aged 30 years.
How is everybody right where they left off, but Lagatha's aged 30 years? Oh, please explain.
Hey. You know, we haven't really had a great grasp on how aging works and who really does.
We've had many meetings about this. Again, I've told you time and time again, everyone knows how it works, even children, and then there's science.
Before you get too upset, we didn't age anybody else. Judith looks like she's 20 still.
And we've spoke about this, makes that 10 times worse. I'm assuming she's in this season a lot. Let's hope they don't share scenes.
And they'll be sharing scenes.
That was what I was afraid of.
If you feel it makes it worse, it makes it worse. But I say we can always de-age them.
No, again, please stop messing with how aging works and don't de-age them.
You'd rather we didn't. Well, we did.
I figured. Oh my God, what is wrong with you?
All the gray's gone. I don't know. Magic?
No.
Can't argue with magic.
Well, I can argue with using magic.
Say agree to disagree. Nobody can really say one way or another how aging works. But here,
I'm not going to get past it. I'm not agreeing to disagree, and we can say how it works. Please stop doing this. What is the capital of Kattegat? Kattegat? Okay. Be truthful with you, Justin. I feel that it's really unlikely Rollo would side against Bjorn and Lagatha.
All right, so brass tacks. Okay, why is Rollo really back? Well, number one, Rollo had to send his troops last year because we needed Vitserk and Ivar to win the battle. So, you know, we just made him win that battle.
I mean, he just doesn't have any connections to the others. And I know it's not like he's Bjorn's dad or anything, but I do feel like he is a fatherly figure of sorts.
You know, it's funny that you say that because I do keep hearing that, but here's the thing. He is a father figure.
Rollo slept with Aslog? He's a father of Vitchek or Ivar? Wow, that is a big twist.
Don't be an idiot. No, not the Aslog. She looked like a deer. He's the father of Bjorn.
Oh, he's Bjorn's dad. Or he might be. Well, how does that make that any better?
Yeah. So we do a big introduction and a big reveal with Rollo. The reveal definitely makes it harder for us to believe he would really send troops for Ivar and Vitchek.
Yeah, I'm finding it a lot harder to believe now.
And the reveal also doesn't pay off.
Goes and finds them?
Rollo rose up to Bjorn. Yeah, way Bjorn's like, what the fuck are you doing here? You sent an army to kill me, you motherfucker. And he's like, well, you got the motherfucker part, right?
God, how does Bjorn take that? It's got to change everything for him, right?
It absolutely doesn't. It's very clear it doesn't.
Oh, so nothing?
Bjorn doesn't care about much. If you're my dad, you're my dad. But if you're not, you're not.
What about Lagertha? Does this do anything for her?
Again, stop looking for reasons for things to be the way they are. But yeah, she also does not care. She's deeply in love with Hedman. He loves Lagertha so much because we wrote that in the script.
Well, how does that make that any better?
Now, a lot of people will say, yes, that it makes little to no sense for him to send him for Ivar and Vitchek, but they don't know the whole story yet.
Yeah, I'm finding it a lot harder to believe now.
We needed Ivar to win the fight. We did things that maybe, in some people's opinions, don't really fit. But here's what doesn't fit, us getting to do what we want.
Oh, so he makes a big speech about not being happy with all of his possessions? So he's like not fulfilled with the material possessions in his life and all of the power he has. So it's got to all be about getting Bjorn back.
Yeah. Well, now, as he does not care about material possessions, we did make sure to give a good speech on that.
So it's got to all be about getting Bjorn back.
Also made sure to get him some material possessions. So I guess if you're just going to go off of what we show you in the show, or common sense, you would have to believe that
he wants to get a hold of the trading post?
He risked the safety of his son and a former lover for some...
The money?
Pelts. Yeah, it's about pelts. Pelts and tons, like it's literal tons of meat. So, yeah. But remember, he's not a material guy. No, it's different. Scene not only feel like it doesn't mean anything, but feel like it's quite possibly not true. So you're faced with two situations here. You're faced with either Rollo being a delusional maniac who again tried to just kill his son that he's trying to save and love, that somehow has manifested some delusions of grandeur in his head and is thinking he's, got a son that he doesn't have. I mean, he has real sons that do real things in real life that are real people of real import, but they suck. We don't want to talk about them.
Next question. Why has nobody except for Aslog been aware that King Harold, who's been claiming since his very first introduction that he is going to be king of all Norway, is definite threat to all of Ragnar's sons? Ragnar, again, continuously says, I'm going to be king of Norway. Am I missing something there? Because from what I'm seeing is it's just like somebody knocks on my door and says, hey, I'm going to own your house and enslave you in it. And then you invite him in for drinks for 7 years.
I figure that Ivar's no dummy.
No, I know Ivar's real smart. Yeah, no, because you guys keep saying he's clever. Here's my question. To be fair, is he ever going to do anything clever?
Well, in England, a lot of fun stuff is happening, actually. We've also ignored history there, where it's really actually inconvenient to ignore history in this case. It's an odd scenario. Yeah, Athelred is supposed to have been dead for about a few years now. But we didn't kill him because we wanted Alfred not to go to the throne in the story that history gave him, which was a fantastic story. We wanted to do it our own way. We took Judith and kind of made her like the Wicked Witch character because everybody was liking her, so we switched it up. Yeah, we made him abdicate and, kind of been talking down to him a lot. And
so isn't he worried that the brother is going to turn on him?
It's quite hostile. So, but in all fairness, see, Alfred is a smart guy himself, and what he's done is he has slighted his brother, but he has given him control of the army. So it's like a give and take. It's like, hey, I made you abdicate from the throne. I've been talking down to you. I won't let you do anything, but here's a whole army,
No, that would be the last thing I think you'd want to do. No. You definitely wouldn't want to cross your brother, make him abdicate from the throne, and then give him control of the army. That is the opposite of what a smart person would do.
No, I'm quite aware that that does seem like the worst possible thing you could do.
And don't DH them.
We'd rather we didn't. Well, we did.
I figured. Oh my God, what is wrong with you?
All the gray's gone. I don't know. Magic?
No.
Can't argue with magic.
Well, I can argue with using magic.
Say agree to disagree. Nobody can really say one way or another how aging works. But here,
I'm not going to get past it. I'm not agreeing to disagree, and we can say how it works. Please stop doing this.